was there a bear trap? Hey!
Oh, Jesus! Oh!
Holy shit.
Oh, I don't like the idea of this part at all.
What is that?
That's a dead person.
Yeah, every time we do a death battle, I know what's coming. You know.
Especially with this one.
I'm
already ready for the comment section in this, and I already have 2 things to say to you. Number 1, number 2.
Yeah, let's just be honest, everybody.
If you're not a huge fucking Sonic fan, Trunks is going to beat the shit out of anybody in the Sonic fandom every time. I don't give a fuck what you think about it. I don't give a fuck if you think I'm biased. You can absolutely because fuck you. You're stupid. And you're an idiot.
Everyone out there who stays mad over this stuff, I mean, we still get angry comments over the Saitama and
people are like, oh, everybody who stays mad, that guy in the video is mad. I'm not mad. I'm just telling you how dumb you are.
And guess what? Once it's over, we move the fuck on with our lives. Meanwhile, y'all stay mad. Y'all stay mad and
keep commenting on it for like months afterwards. Not only that,
but keep Twitter threads going, talking about how big of losers we are because that we can't accept that we're wrong. Wrong about what? It's a death battle. These people do not exist. And the fact that you are staying mad this long afterwards shows us how pathetic you are. Mm-hmm. And if this is what your life is, honestly, I don't care. If you're going to stay mad and just keep throwing vitriol at us because we have a momentary, oh, come on, that's not right. That's stupid. Yeah, here's the thing. We may be wrong, and we may, pick the wrong horse when it comes to these death battles, but at the end of the day, it's just a video. I remember one guy on Twitter called me a pathetic loser, and I needed to and delete my entire channel because of how bad my reaction was to the Popeye and Saitama death battle. And to that person, I humbly responded, "You first." I can hear the comment section now. I can hear the fat little fingers typing. Don't watch it. Too bad.
They can watch my fat little fingers. I literally said I didn't want to watch this. I'm being made to because it's my job.
Trunks Briefs, time cop of the Dragon Ball Xenoverse.
Silver the Hedgehog, secret freedom fighter from Archie Sonic.
While these 2 temporal warriors may be well known, today we're looking at their counterparts from alternate universes.
Silver's well known.
Never heard of him. It's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Everyone knows Trunks is the coolest Dragon Ball character. Don't lie, when he showed up to prove Goku wasn't the only Super Saiyan around, you popped a Shenron in your pants.
After witnessing his entire world slaughtered by a deadly android duo, and using his mother's time machine to hop to the past to make things right, Trunks made his triumphant return to his own time period.
But for this version of Trunks, that's where things start to get a bit different, when he was intercepted by this JoJo-posing fairy chick.
The Supreme Kai of Time, Kronoa. She watches over all of time in the Dragon Ball universe, and was forced to arrest Trunks for his alterations to multiple timelines.
Welcome to the world of Disney's Loki. Dragon Ball Heroes, an alternate universe. No, Xenoverse, where every Dragon Ball story has its own canon timeline. Kinda like if some nerd's weird DBZ fanfiction became totally official. And it rocks!
Unlike his more well-known counterpart, this Trunks was made to atone for his crimes against time by joining Kronoa's secret enforcers, the Time Patrol.
I'll give you one try to guess what the Time Patrol does, but...
Home ec, and they also do gardening activities?
Clearly they capture ghosts.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you're right. I mean, yeah, look at those outfits. Clearly they are Ghostbusters. Mm-hmm. But... I'm gonna say they could also be Discord mods. Oh wait, no, they're not fat enough.
But hey, even if it wasn't on his to-do list for the week, Trunks is the perfect guy to protect the whole multiverse. He has the usual collection of the Saiyan's key powers, but also a magic sword straight from the hero of time. No, not him. Not him. That guy, yeah.
Even with the differing timelines, it's heavily implied this Trunks has lived all the way through some variation of the Goku Black Saga. Therefore, he possesses all powers the original Trunks has, including the ability to assume the golden form of the Super Saiyan.
And gathering ki from other life forms to make this ultra-huge laser sword!
However, he has also performed a divine ritual to unlock godly ki within
Super
himself,
Saiyan God.
taking on the incredible red visage of a Super Saiyan God.
God power sure does come in handy when he's fighting literal demons, like when these weirdos revived BakaBread, the ruler of the demon realm, causing all sorts of time breaks across the Xenoverse. It's kind of a mess. Lucky for us, Jocelyn's even nerdier than Wiz. What useless knowledge have you got for us today?
Come on, dude. Knowledge is never useless. Okay, so all the major timelines in
debatable.
Dragon Ball Heroes are recorded in tomes called the Scrolls of Eternity. Anytime somebody hopscotches through time, another one of these scrolls poofs into existence. There's just one teensy little problem. There can only be so many scrolls. Once you hit the limit, surprise, you just triggered Cosmic Armageddon. And that's not even counting all the lesser timelines branching off the main ones Trunks and Co. have to keep track of.
That is horrifying and terrifying at the same time.
Anyway, Trunks and the Time Patrol are some of the only peeps who can time warp without causing these distortions, thanks to unique devices like this armband.
Though sometimes a patrolman gets ballsy and tries to mess with time themselves, like when Silas tried to rewrite Dragon Ball Heroes, both the world and the game. Oh yeah, did we mention that? The universe is an arcade game in its own universe.
Yes and no. In the far-off future of the Xenoverse, the Dragon Ball Heroes arcade game essentially serves as another method of time travel, allowing future warriors to visit iconic moments in the past.
So much for preventing the Ragnarok of the multiverse or whatever.
That's where those lesser time branches come in. They don't count. Just because.
These machines also send an avatar of the player back.
I was completely unaware of this.
Same.
I was completely in the dark. Weren't you, Asher? You in the dark about this too, Asher? Yeah, I think he is. Wow. I was not aware of this, and now that I am, my whole world has just been...
Where is this show? Like, I've never even seen this show.
It's probably somewhere out there. And now I might have to watch it, because I know that Dragon Ball Super has come out, and that's supposedly the continuation of the main Dragon Ball Z storyline. And yeah, I there's other stuff out there, you know, I've been aware of, but I never really gave it a shot. I know GT is garbage because that was done without Toriyama, which is why a lot of people don't consider it canon. But yeah, anyway. Sorry.
In time, complete with an assortment of collectible cards that can summon facsimiles of well-known characters.
That's right, Super Saiyan 4 Goku is a rare reverse holo now.
Trunks himself is an avid fan, along with his disciples Beat and Note. Fun fact, Beat is a descendant of GT Goku.
Trunks even funded a
That makes it
dual-disc
even worse. GT Goku, of course he is.
style hero switch, so he can use his cards on the go. And you thought Trunks was cool before he went full Seto Kaiba. Hell, he somehow made the great
The Saiyaman?
look badass. That's how you put polish on disappointment. And I thought that was pretty damn impossible.
All these
That actually
powers,
does look pretty
gadgets,
cool.
and cards certainly came in handy against foes like BakaBread, but they weren't always enough. Even Super Saiyan 4 Vegito had trouble fighting the Demon King, who created a black hole to consume every timeline in the multiverse.
Until Trunks broke out the ultimate Deus Ex Machina, the Key Sword. No, not that
Damn
one.
it.
That one, yeah. This epic blade isn't just a sword. It can completely shut
Looks like
down an opponent's
Soul Edge
powers.
from Soul
and
Calibur.
thanks to being powered by Pinky over there, it can summon the power of the Eternal Time Labyrinth. Which is just really fun to say.
Well, even more fun, it traps targets in the crack of time, a bubble of reality outside all timelines.
Crack of Time, that's what... no.
Sounds like where they put Ganondorf at the end of Ocarina of Time. It's like sealed into the gap between dimensions.
There's so many different things I could say. Crack of Time, it's like a... no. Fine, fuck it. Crack of Time, it's like a sumo... it's like, you want to lose something forever? Throw it down a sumo wrestler's crack. The Crack of Time.
with windows into others. And the key sword was powerful enough to finish off Mechikabra in a single strike.
Obviously, this puts Xenotrunks in the upper echelons of Dragon Ball power levels, even eclipsing the main timeline's Goku, who could destroy the universe up to 13 times over when he first channeled Super Saiyan God.
The same Goku who could push through Hit's time skips and could fly from Grand Kai's planet to Hell in less than a minute.
Considering the distance between these two realms as displayed in this canon visual model, that would require speeds over 29 quintillion times faster than light.
And that was even before going God, let alone getting training from whiskey.
Whis and many of Trunks' patrol buddies are just as impressive. Like you! Well, the you who battled Demigra in the Xenoverse game when he had control over all time and space, or the you who fought the demon Shamel who threatened the whole multiverse. You are technically a canon character in Dragon Ball. Congrats, I guess. Maybe now you can throw that...
No, I'm not, because I couldn't get past the tutorial because Krillin wouldn't fucking stop glitching out.
Oh. Yeah, I'll say this. You give people way too much power, because all of a sudden you got Sloth from the Goonies showing up. He's like, I'm Super Saiyan!
Kamehameha for real! Oh, come on, you know you want to.
So the
I
bad
would,
guys better watch out,
but-
because Trunks and his time cops will always be there to stop them and protect time itself.
It's the year 3437 PXE. The world of Mobius has entered an era of darkness. This savage future has been ravaged by unending fires, giant monsters, ecological disasters, and general dystopia of all kinds. But standing against this harsh and bleak reality is a lone hero. A young hedgehog with silver quills named, Silver.
So, yeah, comic book Silver doesn't sound too different from the one in the video games, right? Don't count on it.
No.
This is the same comic where all the tales in the multiverse fused together into this monstrosity. So strap in.
Oh.
I don't like that.
Oh.
I don't like that at all.
This is my ultimate persona. It's Tails Infinite.
For a wild ride.
With no family to speak of, Silver was taken in by the last elders of his damaged world, including the immortal Wizard of Chaos, Mammoth Mogul.
Silver's goal was to become a Knight of Cronus, a time-traveling warrior who could save the future by changing the past.
Silver's base abilities include super strength and super
I also
speed,
want to know why
though
like
not
every
quite the
Sonic
same-
character ever wears boots and gloves, but no other clothes.
Stylistic choice, I guess. I don't know. It's a lot like Tetsuya Nomura and belts.
Same level as those of Knuckles or Sonic, respectively.
Well, that's okay, because he's got his own special weapon, Mind Bullets.
And more. A lot more. Silver possesses the rare power of psychokinesis, allowing him to move himself or other objects around with just his thoughts. He can move anything from rocks to skyscrapers to entire mountains.
But that's not all he's got up his sleeves. For gloves, he always keeps a warp ring on hand, a size-shifting power ring that can teleport him anywhere he likes, even other dimensions.
And he can access the insight, resistances to corruption, and power boosts many other Mobians can attain with usual power rings.
With all this, he was a shoo-in for school with the Woolly Mammoth Mage. Thanks to Mogul, Silver got to learn about two other magic abilities he'd soon master. First up, Chaos Control! The magic Mogul pioneered himself centuries ago. This is the stuff Sonic and friends used to shoot pew-pews and turn into super not Saiyans.
Then, Mogul discovered another magic, Cronus Control. With this, Silver can move through time with very little effort, made even easier thanks to his Time Stone, a gem that governs time itself.
After doing tons of research, Rose, Sylvie, and Mogul discovered that their shitty lives could all be blamed on just one person. Apparently, one of Sonic's own freedom fighters turned traitor and ruined everything. What a twist! So Silver set off with a full arsenal to baby Thanos that bastard.
Only one problem. The Archie Sonic multiverse is complicated. Hell, complicated barely even cuts it. Just
Jesus Christ. Look at all the... Oh... I'm seeing things on here I really wish I didn't see. Bat Sonic, Scuba Sonic, Viking Sonic. Vikings didn't have horns. Is that a Captain Crunch Sonic? Boxer Sonic, Wolverine Sonic, Magic Sonic, Army Sonic. Jesus Christ, Mecha Sonic.
Ridiculously buff Sonic.
Yeah, no, this is Bronic, like Bro Sonic. Like, bro, do you even lift? I don't only lift, bro. I run. Cardio, bro. It's important. And then of course you got Tails over here. You know, Kung Fu Tails, regular Tails,
Boop.
Muscular Tails,
Boop the doggos, man.
Santa Tails, Neo Tails. Jesus, those two.
Jocelyn,
Good.
how about you take this one?
Okay, Archie Sonic's multiverse is similar in scope to something like DC Comics,
Spider
with
Sonic?
multiple extra-dimensional layers like the Chaos Force. There are infinite universes with infinite timelines and infinite characters,
Oh, as if Sonic needed more of those.
including the likes of Mega Man, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and Spawn.
Wait, what?
With the Time Stone,
Yeah.
Warp Rings, and Cronus Control, no timeline or dimension is out of Silver's reach. Though, like bad sushi mixed with vodka, time hopping this way had some weird side effects. Like decoupling Silver from time. So if he causes a real bad butterfly effect, he doesn't get erased like poor Marty McFly. He just has a lot of catching up to do.
Sorry, can you go back to the part about Sonic the Hedgehog meeting Mother Spawn?
Yes.
Needless to say, Silver
That
had a
happened.
hard time figuring out exactly what he needed to do.
I mean, even if it was more straightforward, he's not exactly the sharpest quill on the hog.
Good thing Archie Silver is way more badass than he was in the video game. He's fought all sorts of epic baddies across time and space, like Darth Knuckles,
Enerjack.
who stole the souls of every Mobian in the world.
Ooh,
This guy threw a
dark.
whole continent at our weed-haired hedgehog. Despite fighting a literal dark god with far more power, Silver won the day by turning Evil Nuts' own attacks right back at him.
Not too surprising. Silver's psychic powers on their own are strong enough to teleport instantly, disrupt any technology, close tears in reality, and stop time from being pulled out of him.
Also, according to the Archie Sonic Comic Encyclopedia, Silver still experienced some version of the events of the Sonic 06 video game. You know, everyone's favorite.
Including the battle against Solaris, who could eat time, where Silver achieved the invulnerable form of Super Silver.
He gets a major boost to match the speed and power of Super Sonic. As Sonic Man, without this supersonic energy, Sonic was already fast enough to outspeed stopped time. Let me say that again. Time was frozen, and Sonic could still move. What the hell?
Naturally, Super Sonic and Super Silver should both be faster than this. But as calculating speed requires a factor of time, and this feat removes time from the equation entirely, this means Super Silver's speed is incalculable. His speed is faster than time itself permits speed to be.
That's stupid.
That's Archie Sonic.
Agreed. That
Hardly a
is stupid.
Superform's most impressive feat, though. There have been a few occasions where the Archie Sonic multiverse has been completely demolished and restored, and each one used the same chaos powers Super Silver possesses. The most notable, of course, was when Super Sonic teamed up with Super Mega Man to counter the Super Genesis wave.
Which completely rewrote all of time and space.
Luckily, despite being right at ground zero, the super forms were immune to the Super Genesis wave's reality warping power, giving Sonic and Mega Man the time they needed to save the entire multiverse.
Oh no, what about...
Yes, even Spawn.
Oh, thanks, Satan.
But even in this brave new world,
Thanks,
Silver
Satan.
was nothing short of a hero.
As long as this dorky hedgehog is around to keep up the good fight, even the darkest timeline will have a silver lining. This episode is...
It's pretty fucking obvious which one's gonna win.
Who you got?
Silver.
You think Silver's gonna win?
Yep, because if Super Silver just basically gives an incalculable speed that's basically on the same level as cartoon bullshit. It's like, alright, there's a number here we can't calculate, therefore this has to win.
I'll go.
Like,
you know what?
so-
To go against the grain, of
Hey,
this,
like, how's Trunks gonna hit him?
I'm gonna go for Trunks.
I don't care how fast Trunks is. If he can move so fast that it's an incalculable number, how's he gonna hit him?
I don't know.
He can turn attacks back on other people, so Trunks' biggest attack will probably be turned back in his face.
But I'm picking Trunks. I'm picking Trunks because I think You know?
For the record, I still think this is a stupid matchup, but I'm picking Silver because I'm not going to have the whole fucking comment section be like, oh, you still picked Trunks despite the fact that it was obvious Silver was going to win. I was like, I really don't care, man. It's fucking Sonic the Hedgehog versus an anime. Like, it's just... I just know what the comment section of this is going to be like, and it pisses me off thinking about it.
Well, if it gets too saucy, I can just, like, delete everything.
Just delete the comments people leave.
Yes.
Ban them from commenting on the channel.
Well,
it'll probably be... I've been so...
on it because of...
Like, I've been so freaking inflammatory towards the Sonic fan base in this video, like, in this reaction so far, that this might be our most engaged video of all time, just in a negative way. Like, because I've basically told the whole Sonic fan base to sit on it and rotate when they haven't actually done jack shit to me so far. So, I really apologize. Like, I don't care if you like what you like. I'm just putting my thoughts out there.
Yeah. Well, at least you admit it. So
Yeah.
Sonic fandom, you know, if anyone...
You have my apologies unless you decide to be a dickhead in the comments, in which case you guys can go fuck yourselves, if so.
Oh, well. Here we go. This is the death battle. You're picking Silver. I'm picking Trunks. Let's go.
All right, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle through time.
Too many time violations?
Stop! You're under arrest for unsanctioned time travel. Seriously? This is what I do.
Did you just throw a ring at me?
Was that a ring? Yes, it was. Redirecting the energy blast. Very nice. Wow. Already going into supersonic.
It's no use.
Rip off.
The moon!
Ah, crap baskets.
I know that voice. That's Kaiser Neko. Or Scott Frericks.
Good enough.
Is that you, Scott?
It's going Yu-Gi-Oh mode.
Whoa! Cards. That's Kid Goku and Videl. That's awesome. Uh-oh.
He's just redirecting his attack back at him.
Well, there goes the... Uh-oh. There's Super Saiyan God form. Broke the sword.
Now to shut you down for good.
Oh, the Keyblade.
And here he wants. Yep.
Are we gonna have our first draw in forever?
I don't think we're in Mobius anymore.
Uh-oh. He's banished.
The end of your future! I told you. It's no. Yes!
And there you go.
past cooler than furry Kyle Reese.
It
Agreed.
is hard to imagine Trunks losing to anyone. However, Silver ironically had just about everything he needed to put the Half Saiyan 6 feet under.
First off, time travel wasn't much of a factor, since they were both pretty well versed in it. Either way, Silver's psychokinesis could disrupt tech like the hero switch and the time travel armband, leaving Trunks without his gadgets and primary method of hopping through time.
Let's be frank, in base form, Silver never stood a chance at matching Trunks with his own power. Even in his super form, it's questionable whether or not Super Silver had the physical ability to match Super Saiyan Trunks. In short, it's
But he had the speed on him.
impossible to lock down exact numbers and limits for their power levels.
So Trunks could have probably taken a win if he found an opening, but Silver's psychic powers have worked around similar disadvantages before. Interjack was way stronger than him, could match the power of Supersonic, and conquered all of Mobius. But Silver could consistently Uno reverse card his attacks back at him, and he wasn't even super at that time.
Trunks was obviously much faster than Goku's trip to hell. He could easily be sextillions or septillions of times faster than light, maybe even more. However, by the very nature of Dragon Ball powers, his speed must have a limit, even if it is impossible to know an exact number given what we've seen.
But Archie's super forms have consistently shown incalculable speeds. Sure, Goku broke through Hit's time skip, but that actually has nothing to do with speed.
As explained by Whis, the effectiveness of time manipulation in the world of Dragon Ball depends on the difference in power level between the caster and their targets. Such as when Kranoa attempted a time stop on Mira and failed, due to Mira's energy being stronger. Xeno vs. Goku has also mentioned how increasing his energy affects space and time around him.
In any other matchup, this would be totally buck wild itself. But no, Archie super forms just have to break time itself.
It's also difficult to put an exact number on Trunks' maximum level of power. The strongest beings in his continuity can affect his entire multiverse, which has infinite timelines plus the crack of time outside. In contrast, chaos magic wielded by a super form like Supersonic can rewrite the infinite timelines in Archie Sonic's multiverse, plus the extra-dimensional realms outside, like the Chaos Force, Pocket Zones, Mega Man's own infinite universe, and yes, possibly even a multiverse with Spawn. The scope of Dragon Ball's cosmic scale simply does not compare.
Plus, unlike Sonic, Silver spent many years being trained how to use chaos magic by the guy who invented it. Hell, if Mega Man could rewrite reality just minutes after learning he could even use the Chaos Emeralds at all, imagine what craziness Silver could pull off.
Trunks' best chance was the Key Sword's ability to nullify powers, like it did to Mechikabura. However, the Super Genesis Wave explicitly could not rewrite the presence of Supersonic or Super Mega Man, despite being able to rewrite even the extra-dimensional Chaos Force from whence it came. It's likely Silver's super form could resist the Key Sword, at least for a time. Ultimately, while there are many versions of this battle where Trunks can win, Silver's superior abilities close out a victory more often than not.
To make things brief, Silver was just hogging the spotlight.
The winner is Silver the Hedgehog.
Yeah, well.
That's what I figured.
So, I think...
Not to mention Death Battle just seems to have something about, like, basically the whole anime fandom, like, usually talks about the most powerful characters in anime fandom. Like, Goku versus Saitama is a big thing. Mm-hmm. And I think Death Battle just wants to be like, anime's not got the most powerful characters. And so they're usually picking something from something else that could beat an anime character, despite the anime character being pretty much godlike.
I think, well, in the past, I remembered certain death battles because of the quote-unquote incalculable nature of the speed of certain characters, and in terms of like what they were talking about with Silver right there, where there was no calculable thing given to determine how fast he was. In the past, they've used Occam's razor to basically just nix that away, be like, well, where it's incalculable, we can't use it. They've done that before in the past.
They definitely didn't do that with Popeye.
No. So my whole thing with this is I would have made this a draw because, let's be honest, everybody, whenever you get time travel involved, things usually get fucky. Very fucky. Hell, I love Avengers Endgame, but There's
Like,
some
to be
funky
honest,
shit when it comes to the time travel that they pull off in that film.
Yeah, a straight battle, like, with two genius writers behind each side, each taking control of one character and talking about how they would play with the time travel stuff. Genius time travel experienced writers. You know, like, it would not be a straightforward battle. It would go on for a very long time, and it would be fucking insane.
And
So-
and that's why because they still gave Trunks plenty of outs to say, well, if he would have caught him off guard, or it's like, well, if he would have done this, then he could have won. It's like, then why not make it a draw? You've done draws before. Hell, Sagata Sanchero and Chuck Norris was a draw. Why not?
I guess
this?
they're probably putting numbers into a simulator thing and like clicking how many wins they get out of a certain total.
It's like that.
And whoever
Deadliest
comes out
Warrior
with the
show
more, they
that
give
made
it to
no
them.
sense.
Yeah.
The Deadliest Warrior show is like, oh, it makes, this would happen, and this would happen. Like, you don't know, and either way, these are all fictional characters anyway. So anyone who gets pissy over this or anything like that for an extended period of time and stays mad about it, I got nothing else to say. Anyway, everybody, thank y'all very much for tuning in. This was Trunks versus Silver, Dragon Ball Heroes versus Archie Sonic.
Plus, I picked that Silver was going to win. So, I mean, the thing people
You're right.
usually get pissed about in the comments, you can't get pissed at me about because I fucking picked your side.
they'll find a way.
Yeah, they'll be pissed over
Much like
everything else I said before that in the video. I'm sure they'll be pretty pissed about.
Yeah, I don't doubt that.
But like, I mean, that's just I just know how the comment sections keep going for these death battles. Like, I really like you guys in the comments for these death battles. Like, I don't understand why you keep requesting these if you get so pissed off on hearing our opinions about them.
Because they love.
Because I really am getting to the point where I don't want to watch them anymore. Like, that's how the comment section is doing on this. It's like, what is the point in watching it when all I'm doing is making a lot of people mad?
You want to know the number
I
one
don't get
thing
it.
that I can tell you about this, Nick? You know how you can guarantee that they won't win? Is if you do what they want. Hey, Callie.
But I don't think that's the thing, though. People keep requesting it. Obviously, they don't want us to stop reacting to them. They want us to keep doing it so that they can be pissed off at us in our comment sections.
I guess.
So I feel like we are doing what they want by continuing to watch them. Because I'm just getting to the point where I don't care anymore.
Get back, Catcher. Get back. Leave her be.
It's like, why can't I just have fun watching two characters in a video and just be like, bullshit, if I think it's bullshit, Like, why does everybody have to get up in arms about that? It's two fictional
Because people
characters.
attach themselves onto stuff that is amorphous and completely separated from themselves and holds no bearing in reality, and they do it anyway because it makes them feel good. Much like mental masturbation.
It makes me feel good petting two animals' heads at the same time.
Yeah. This Callie. Callie is a skinny baby.
These are
people will
actual
be calling her
non-fictional
Dingus.
characters, and they're really nice.
Yeah, I know that y'all would call...
Don't line on my face, your breast stinks. Sorry, I didn't mean to make your
I
nose.
would call... If you're going to call her Bingus, just know that she'll scratch you. I'm joking. She won't scratch you. She's a gentle baby. Anyway, everybody, that's going to do it. Yeah, big lummox, look at it.
Big chunks.
So we'll see y'all later, everybody. I'm Nate,
I am Nick.
and we'll see you,
This is
everybody.
Asher, and this is
Callie.
Calliope.
So, bye, everybody.